Why trying to fix yourself is so old news today on Awakening with Amy. Hi, welcome. I'm Amy Valentine, certified life coach, hoping to awaken within you a mindset that you can be, do, and have any desire. And today we're going to talk about your true power and why fixing yourself doesn't work. So let's get into it. This is a really powerful, we're going to talk about how to debunk this kind of idea, this concept that we need to fix ourselves to be more, to have a better life. I don't know where it comes from. I mean, have you ever noticed, I feel like we're constantly being told, bombarded with, well, you need to be different. You need to fix yourself. You need to go to therapy. You need to, dig up all that crap from the past so you can have a brighter future. Well, I'm calling BS out on all of it. Okay, because think about why. Seth through Jane Roberts says, your point of power is now. Really let that sink in. Now is your point of power. There is no power in linear time. Linear time is something that we have in physical reality. That's it. We need it to manage our life, to move through life. But that's it. There's no power in it of itself because the only power is our consciousness. Like Neville Goddard says, your consciousness, how you see yourself, perceive yourself, think about yourself, your self-concept, your identity is everything. And consciousness, the universe, energy, God, source, infinite intelligence only knows the now moment. It has no idea of linear time. It doesn't understand history. It's only pure positive love right now, flowing to us. There's only one love, one energy, one source. And we get conned into thinking there's two powers, good versus evil, black, white, good, bad, evil, goodness. It's an illusion. We only have duality in a 3D physical experience. Why? We forgot the why. For us to choose from, for us to create from. So, what are we doing? We're debunking the power of linear time. When you give your energy right now to what you were, what you should have done, who you could have been, you're recreating all that stuff right now. I was talking to a client the other night, and she just kept harping on the fact that if I would have just done things differently, she said, I can't stop grieving. This grieving has a hold on me. And I said, no, the grieving is how you're arranging your mind. She said, well, if I would have done this, and this different 10 years ago, then I wouldn't be in the position I'm in now. And I said, well, think about that. I said, how can you know with any accuracy what you were really thinking or feeling 10 years ago? And she's like, well, I guess I can't with any accuracy. And I said, well, exactly. None of us can. You can choose what you want to remember, right? This is the power. This is, like Seth said, the point of power is right now. What you do right now is everything, right? So trying to orient yourself right now to fixing yourself is an illusion. It doesn't work. It only creates, focus creates. The consciousness only knows right now. You're literally thinking from lack, which is the ego. It's the ego tricking you into thinking that you have to do more, to be more, to earn your way, to fix yourself so you can have more later. And like Abraham Hicks says, there is no happy ending to an unhappy journey. Really, really focus on that. Think about that, what that means. When you're dredging up the past and using that to reinfect yourself now, you're recreating that history. And you're doing it right now, right? You want to use your mind towards your end. You want to hit that target in your mind first, instead of using your mind to try to fix something about yourself or your world, or try to change people or manipulate them to make you feel better. It doesn't work, right? So it's just an awareness. Neville Goddard says, when you match your inner speech to fulfilled desire, you can lay aside all other processes. Think about how huge that is. You can lay aside all other processes when you match your inner speech. We're always talking to ourselves, right? So who are you being? Are you being a person that's talking to themselves and talking yourself into doubt and worry and fear that you can't be what you want, you can't have what you want because of all these other crazy reasons? Or are you using your inner talking to magnify the Lord, the law of being, meaning magnify who you really are, what you want, focusing on what you want and how you want things to be, right? So the first cause is consciousness, the unseen cause of everything, physical, everything seen is how you arrange your mind, your consciousness, your I amness. Be still and know I am God. That was the message. Be still. Shut out the thoughts, the mind chatter. Shut out the physical reality long enough to remember who you really are, your I am consciousness. You get to choose. That's why Jesus said to his disciples, who do you say I am? He was trying to tell them, tell us, teach us, whoever you say you are is your I amness, is the God of your reality, like Neville says, right? The God of your reality, your power. That's your power, right? Is now. So, Course in Miracles says this beautifully. The journey to God is merely a reawakening of the knowledge of where you are always and what you are forever. Where you are always and what you are forever. Unconditional love. I and the Father are one. The Father is greater than I am. You're one with that power. And how you invoke it is through your imagination. Like Neville says, your I amness. Who do you say you are? You get to choose, and you're new in every moment. I know that sounds crazy, but really, really let that sink in, because you already know all this stuff. You just have to reawaken it. Like Course in Miracles says, it's a reawakening, a remembering, right? Which, I know that doubt, that fear, that voice seems really loud sometimes. I have a client and he asked me, he's like, well, you said to be indifferent to doubt. He's like, how do I do that? What does that even mean? And I said, well, doubt, understand what doubt is. It's you having faith in fear. That's all doubt is. It's the devil. It's the illusion. It's the ego convincing you you're not enough. The ego never will be convinced. You'll never convince your reasoning mind of your greatness. Your senses will not permit it. So you have to go within. So I said, being indifferent means not letting the doubt have power, not trying to fix yourself, fix the doubt, fix your thoughts. No, that's giving it power. I said, so indifference just means letting it be, not giving it your attention. And then what happens is it just kind of recycles back into that pure positive love, because there's one energy. And when you believe in two powers, you're believing that you could ever be separate from God. We're never separated from that higher essence, from that infinite intelligence. We can only think we are if we believe in fear, doubt, worry. And doubt is using your now moment to create an unwanted future. Thinking about past grievances is using your now moment to reinfect yourself and recreate a similar experience. So you're enough now. Imagine that. Imagine with your higher self. Say yes to your desires. You couldn't even have the desire at all if it wasn't already possible. It's literally that higher you, that connection to the divine mind that's saying, you can have it, you can be it, you can do it. So we're just rearranging our mind. Like Neville talks about, the only process you ever need is that inner talking. How are you talking to yourself? Who do you say you are? That's everything. That's what Jesus said to his disciples. Who do you say that I am? That's what he was guiding them to understand, that who you say you are is up to you and only you. You get to decide in every moment to be reborn again. I die daily, Paul said to the Corinthians. What are we dying of? The belief in fear. That doubt has any power, that linear time has any power. There's no power in linear time. The point of power is right now, and what you do with that now is all up to you. Like Neville says, you are the operant power. How you use your consciousness. Remember, the universe is only responding to you now. Think about why that is. Because that universal love, that energy, doesn't know anything of linear time. So we have to loosen our grip on linear time and go within, right? Be still and know I am God. Be still. Let go of the baggage. Stop letting the doubt have power over you. Stop trying to fix yourself. There's nothing to fix. It's about rearranging your mind, meaning opening up your consciousness, right? Forgive. Forgiveness is so powerful. It's just as powerful as gratitude. And by forgiveness, it doesn't mean a 3D forgiveness of forgiving yourself for a perceived wrongdoing or forgiving others. No, forgiveness really means a remembering of who you really are. Remembering your power, your I am power, your I amness, that beingness is your creative power. You are here to be a creator, not make your creations bigger than you, meaning not give power to the physical world. No, you give power to the non-physical world and let those experiences unfold from there, right? You're remembering your oneness by talking to yourself. And then you persist, like Neville says. Persistent assumption will awaken what is going on within you in the outer world. You call forth, you invoke by focusing on what you prefer. Remember, the now moment is your power. Focus creates. When you try to fix yourself, you're forgetting who you really are. True healing means remembering your wholeness. So there's nothing to fix. You're already whole and perfect. Remember that. Practice that. Like Neville says, repeat it until you feel that inner movement, that inner conviction. That's your higher self telling you, you got this. So, be still and know your now moment is your point of power. Drop the doubt. Embrace the love of who you really are. And allow wish fulfilled to be your goal. Wish fulfilled right now. Your point of power is only now. Embrace it. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, for sharing the video, for commenting. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm so grateful and thankful for you all. And until next time, love and light to you all.